Theodore Roosevelt delivered the speech entitled Citizens in a Republic at the Sorbonne in Paris on April 23, 1910. The speech is popularly known as the Man in the Arena. This is a part which may be new, which is an argument we are still having today. What does equality look like? Should there be equality of outcome or equality of opportunity? But we should not take part in acting a lie any more than in telling a lie. We should not say that men are equal when they are not equal, or proceed upon the assumption that there is an equality where it does not exist. But we should strive to bring about a measurable equality, at least to the extent of preventing the inequality which is due to force or fraud. Abraham Lincoln, a man of the plain people, blood of their blood and bone of their bone, who all his life toiled and wrought and suffered for them, at the end died for them, who always strove to represent them, who would never tell an untruth to or for them, spoke of the doctrine of equality in his usual mixture of idealism and sound common sense. He said, "I think the authors of the Declaration of Independence intended to include all men, but that they did not mean to declare all men equal in all respects. They did not mean to say that all men were equal in color, size, intellect, moral development, or social capacity. They defined with tolerable distinctness in what they did consider all men created equal in certain unalienable rights, among which are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. This they said, and this they meant. They did not mean to assert the obvious untruth that all were then actually enjoying that equality, or yet that they were about to confer it immediately upon them. They meant to set up a standard maxim for free society which should be familiar to all, consistently looked to, consistently labored for, and even though never perfectly attained, consistently approximated, and thereby constantly spreading and deepening its influence, and augmenting the happiness and value of all to those people everywhere. We are bound in honor to refuse to listen to those men who would make us desist from the effort to do away with the inequality, which means injustice, the inequality of right, of opportunity, of privilege. We are bound in honor to strive to bring even nearer the day when, as far as humanly possible, we shall be able to realize the idea that each man shall have an equal opportunity to show the stuff that is in him by the way in which he renders service. There should, so far as possible, be equal of opportunity to render service. But just as long as there is inequality of service, there should be and must be inequality of reward. We may be sorry for the general, the painter, the artist, the worker in any profession or of any kind, whose misfortune rather than whose fault is that he does his work ill. But the reward must go to the man who does his work well. For any other course is to create a new kind of privilege, the privilege of folly and weakness, and special privilege is injustice, whatever form it takes. To say that the thriftless, the lazy, the vicious, the incapable ought to have reward given to those who are far-sighted, capable, and upright is to say what is not true and cannot be true. Let us try to level up, but let us beware of the evil of leveling down. If a man stumbles, it is a good thing to help him to his feet. Every one of us needs a helping hand now and then. But if a man lies down, it is a waste of time to try to carry him. It is a very bad thing for everyone if we make men feel that the same reward will come to those who shrink their work and those who do it.